Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Let's solve the problem find a corresponding node of a binary tree in a clone of that tree. So given two binary trees, original and the cloned, and given a reference to a node target in the original tree. The clone tree is copy of the original tree, return a reference to the same node in the clone tree. So we have to find out the node reference of the node which is same as the target. And note that you are not allowed to change any of the two trees or the target node, and the answer must be a reference to a node in the clone tree. So this is the example 1. If we go through, so this is our original tree and this is exactly clone like copy tree of this clone tree, and this is the target 3 and given, and we have to find the reference of this node 3 into the clone tree, which is this yellow one, and we have to return this one. So in example 2 there is only one node and target itself this green one, we will return this one as from the clone is a yellow one. So like that there are many examples, and the constraint of this problem, if you can see, the number of nodes in the tree is from 1 to 10 to the power 4, and the values of the node of the tree are unique. So this is very important point here, all the values in our node is unique. So when values are unique, then what we can do, so this is our original tree and this is our clone tree, and we know the target reference and also the value on that reference. So which will give, from the values we can get the value of that node. So what we can do, we can easily solve this problem using any of the traversals. So first of all, so we can either do BFS traversal, which is label order or label order, or we can do with the DFS as well, DFS traversal using recursion, iterative or any approach. And in DFS we can use like in order, pre-order or post order. So these are the basic traversal. If you know any one of them, or like all are is easy, if you have little bit basic idea on the tree data structure, you can easily implement any one of them to solve this problem. So first let's see about check the how we will solve with DFS this problem. So for DFS what we will do, we will, like as we know all the node has unique values. So what we can do, we just look for the value of the corresponding to the target node into the our clone tree. So we start from here and check, compare it with, if we compare first, then it will be a pre-order traversal. So first let's say pre-order traversal, we will compare with the node. So we will call the method, let's say this is a root node of our clone tree. We will compare the values. If the value of the equals to the target dot value, if that is the case, we will return this root node, like current reference of the root is pointing, which is our reference in the corresponding to the target node into the clone tree. Otherwise we will recursively call, let's say if I call the method name is DFS, I will call for like root dot left for the same target node and the target node, or we can also pass the values, and similarly we can call DFS for the root dot right subtree. So this is the approach, recursively we can solve using DFS. And here like the thing is, if we are returning, so instead of that we returning, we will use a common like clone target of the clone target. So is a global reference clone target, and update that clone target by this place and return from here. So here is the code for the recursive solution. So this is I implemented this, as you can see, first we are calling the left subtree, then we are checking the condition and then calling the right subtree. Hence this is a in order traversal. And if you want to make it pre-order, you just move this if condition first and then the left and right subtree call, and if you want to make it post order, then move this if condition into the end of this tree, end of this after the what the left and right subtree. So pause the video and try to implement the code. And so now you can see the time complexity of this solution is O of n, as we are processing all the node in worst case, and the space complexity is the height of the tree, so which is O of h, and in worst case this can also go the O of n. So this is the time and space. Now let's see how we can solve the using the DFS BFS traversals or level order traversals. So, in BFS traversal what we need to do, we will use a queue to keep track and we will process the clone tree itself. As we know all the values are unique. So, first we add the 7 node corresponding to 7 in our queue, then pop it out and check if it is equals to the target value. If this node dot, like if it is, let us say we call root again this, if this value of this node is equals to the target dot value, if it is, then we will return this node root from here in our, and this we will implement iterative approach. And if it is not, then we will check if left child exists, then we will add into the queue, and if right child exists, then we will also add into the queue. Then we will look for one by one like this, we will fetch out there is no left right, then we will fetch this guy and this guy met this condition, we will return this. So, pause the video and try to implement this BFS approach. Is very straightforward, just using queue you can implement. So, let us quickly implement this code first. So, for implementation what we will do, we will create a queue for the storage. So, queue node with the tree node, let us say queue is queue and initialize from the implementation class linked list, as queue is an interface in Java. And now we will add queue dot add the node. So, as this is final, so you can't update the clone node. So, before that we need to basically copy into another reference tree node, let us say root as explained. So, this will be from the clone node itself. Then what we will do, we will add the root into the queue. So, this is, and now what we will do, we will run this until queue is not empty. If queue is not empty, we will keep trying it, and then first we will fetch root is equals to queue dot poll, and after that we will compare if root dot val is equals to target dot val. If it is the case, we will return over here itself the current reference which is root is pointing. Otherwise, we will check if root dot left not equals to null, then add into the queue dot add root dot left, and if root dot right is not null, then also add into the queue dot add root dot right child. So, that is it, and in the end if we are not found anything else, we will return over here null to just satisfy the return type constraint over here. So, let us compile the code and see how it is working. So, it is compiling and working as expected. Now, we can submit this code and it is accepted. So, if you can see, the time and space complexity of this solution is also same as the DFS one, which is O of n, and O of n inverse case, space is also O of n inverse case. So, now let us see what is the follow up in this problem. So, follow up is saying that solve the problem if the repeated values on the tree are allowed. So, now it has become interesting. So, by considering unique values, we just compare the values. Now, if repeated values allow and we know the reference node, so in that case, let us understand over here. Let us say this 4 becomes 3. So, now repeated value in our tree, and this is like, and again the target is this green one, green 3. So, earlier what we did, we just process the clone tree because we know the values are unique, but now we can't easily process the value. So, what we will do, we will use like any of the DFS or BFS solution, but we have to first process the original tree, and along with the same steps we will follow in our clone tree, because we are comparing the reference. So, let us say this is a R1, root 1 for the original tree and root 2 R2 for the clone tree, like copy of this. Now, we will compare if R1 reference, we will now compare reference to value. So, this double equal is compare both like reference and the values basically. So, we will check with if it is target, then we are well and good, we will return corresponding R2. So, how we will solve with the BFS approach? So, let us see, instead of adding tree node like only the tree node in queue, we will add the pair of tree node like tree node of the this one, first one is original node and corresponding node from the clone tree, like reference of the from the tree node from the clone tree. So this is what. So what we will do first, when we starting there is nothing in the queue, what we will do, we will add the pair like pair of R1 comma R2, then we will fetch it out and compare R1 with the target over here, and if it is not, then we compare the left and right child of R1. If it is there, then what we will do, we will add R1 left, let us say I am representing L with the left, and corresponding R2 left. Similarly, we will add R1 right child and the corresponding to its from the clone R2 right. So this way we will keep track every time the corresponding node into the clone tree and compare the original tree node with the target reference. Whenever we encounter this equal true holds, then we will return the node from the clone tree. So which is the reference of our target into the clone tree. So pause the video and implement the code. So once you implement the code, you will try to test case here, but here in this test LeetCode interface you can't try because they are doing validation for the unique value, but you can test like create a tree class and everything into your local ID environment and test there. So here is the code for that I just created. So this is the one way solving using the pair. So first we created pair tree node of Q, then added the pair like this is the root from the original tree and this is root from the clone tree, and then we process like same BFS, there is nothing change here, just we in the pair, if you are not aware of pair class, just visit it, like there are method like key value pair, the first one will go in key and second one go in the value of that pair. So this is the idea to solve the if the values are duplicate, one idea, but there is another idea. If you want to try it out yourself, you can go in one pass and store all the nodes corresponding to the original tree into the clone, like hash map. You can use hash map of tree of tree node. So you can use that and first map like original tree node into the value tree node, and then use any of these solution, and after that whenever you find the original tree node equals reference equals to the target, return the value from the hash maps. So if you like this solution, hit the like button and subscribe to my channel, and thanks for watching.